Hi, collective. Thank you guys so much for joining me here for your reading. This is a super interesting one. And, the first message is that you guys are being celebrated in the higher realms. And the reason being is because you're coming back to yourself. There's like a welcome home party that's going on for you right now because you've been able to detach from the construct of this matrix and you have returned to what you really are, which is infinite potential. Now, what they really want you to know is that you have literally gone from the whole consciousness, right, being a pure creator, and you have fractalized yourself, right, into all of these separate fractals, these separate states of awareness that have scattered across many dimensions of time, many galaxies, many universes, many parallels, and you have now, in your separate state of awareness, descended onto Earth, right, with a temporary state of amnesia. You've awakened to your full potential, right? You've awakened to the fact that you are not separate from infinite potential. You are just a fragmented piece of infinite potential. So you are now conscious awareness, and now you're coming into a conscious co-creation with higher aspects of self that are scattered across all dimensions of time, each with their own corresponding level of consciousness, and you're realizing that you're not actually separate from any of these entities. You are all made up of infinite potential, and because of that, you are now able to anchor your higher dimensional versions of self, your higher archetypal manifestations of self. Maybe these are other fractals of self that are existing in other planetary star systems, in other dimensions, right, in either higher bandwidths of frequency light, and you are not separate from these entities. You're realizing that they are all accessible here within the present moment. And looking back in your earlier life, I bet a lot of you, the messages that I was receiving is you have definitely received a lot of angel numbers, synchronicities, whether that come through people, music, places, whatever this is, energies of deja vu, where two separate streams of awareness have collided to try to get you to remember yourself as infinite potential, right? To remind you that you are more than just this physical vessel. Instead, what they wanted to remind you of, by the way, okay, this is coming through, is that you may be in this world, you may be on planet Earth, but baby, you are not of this world, okay? And that's why you've always felt like the pink elephant in the room, okay? And you guys are now able to be that pink elephant in the room and do that proudly, because you are a beacon of light that's here to create more contrast in this realm, to awaken deities, okay, separate states of awareness that are still lost and sleeping in matter, even within the dense matter and all odds being against you when it comes to remembering yourself as such, right? More than just the physical aspect of self, you've been able to come out on top, and you've been able to do it, and you've been able to leverage as a quantum being. Every setback was only a stepping stone for you to be able to leverage further and further and further into your own divinity, okay? I'm hearing going deeper and deeper and deeper into your own divinity, and that's why a lot of you were isolated. So the energy that I was receiving is that, again, we are more multidimensional than we are actually physical. Only 2% of your DNA is physical. The rest of it within the morphic genetic field is multidimensional. And you guys are recovering the memory of your DNA, right? Of your multidimensional DNA. This could be the starseed aspect of you, fractal of you, that's leading lives in another planetary star system, as an Arcturus, which we're going to be talking about today, as a Sirian, as a Lyran. You have been and done them all, 𝓲𝓼𝓬𝓮. And listen. Earlier today, all right, this was on Pluto in Aquarius, right? Entering back into the age of Aquarius is all about the human condition lifting and the human veil lifting, and you are able to literally now become your higher self in physical form. You are the embodiment of your higher self. You are not separate from these higher archetypal manifestations. You've been able to integrate them into your physical vessel, all right? You've been now able to anchor your higher archetypal forms into your physical vessel because you've been able to go through this refinement period, okay? A lot of you had descended onto Earth with a very sacred mission, and a lot of you, it's a double mission, not to just clear up your genetic bloodline and pull forward your generational lineage through your own ascension journey, okay, through your own evolution. They're evolving through you, okay? You guys are epigenetically reprogramming higher expressions, okay? There's something about your ancestors learning through you, and also the impact that you're having on others, because you guys are here to lead by example. You are the embodiment of Christ consciousness, okay? So yeah, you are a master alchemist. Whoever I'm talking to, you are a master ascender. You know yourself as such. You've remembered yourself as such. And you are literally a multiversal, universal organism of consciousness. You are recovering all separate states of awareness, and they're becoming whole, and you are becoming whole, and you are here to do such big things. All right. So I don't even remember what I was going to say after that. I guess we're just channeling right now. But yeah, it's very, very interesting. So I'm going to go ahead and tell you the astral travel messages that I was receiving for you guys. And then we'll go ahead and talk about, I guess, whatever it is that we need to today. So the first scene was about portal and access points, right, where your higher self was essentially, or higher archetypal forms were, oh yeah, this was coming up through your meditation actually. They were sending you messages to return you back to the present moment, because the present moment is a portal into all dimensions across space and time and beyond. So what I was seeing was your higher archetypal forms, one specifically that you guys have been identifying with. Okay, this could be like an Arcturus starseed connection that you have. It could be like a Syrian, Pleiadian, Arcturian, or any kind of like starseed connection that you have. And this is one that you got acquainted with, that was, I'm hearing, going to initiate you and introduce you to other aspects of self, okay? And it was braiding all different aspects of self into the human, okay? There's something about the human veil lifting and you guys receiving a lot of light codes during this time. And this is the ascension and DNA upgrades that you've gone through, because now your strands of DNA are interwoven with you, okay? There's something about your multidimensional strands of DNA have been implemented. They've been recovered, okay? You've recovered the memory of your multidimensional strands of DNA, which is super interesting. And because of that, you're now consciously pulling forward your ancestral star lineages as well through your healing journey on Earth as well. I was seeing 222 when I wrote this, like 222 a.m. So this is about basically working towards your soul's purpose, right? Realizing that from a higher form, a lot of you have even remembered why you chose the initial optimum set of conditions that would be able to give the human the most contrast for the soul's rapid expansion. Okay, so a lot of you're remembering why you chose certain hardships. Again, like you're looking back in hindsight and you're realizing how they all unlocked certain sequence of events that would trigger your own awakening. And awakening is to remember yourself, right, as infinite potential. So they all served a purpose and you're remembering that now. And portals, which I saw in the astral, was about you guys entering into a new stage in life. Okay, and this is new opportunities that are going to be presented to you during this time that are, I'm hearing, indicating that a new soul contract is being deployed to you. So this is going to, I'm hearing, be evolutionary. Okay, it's going to be evolutionary for your soul's journey. So yeah, this is about fast acceleration that's going to be happening for you guys. Okay, something's going to be rapidly allowing you to quantum leap, okay? And there's something about through quantum non-locality, which is like spooky actions at a distance, you're able to entangle quantumly with these other versions of self, and you're seeing life now and your third dimensional experiences as it through the eyes of the soul, you know? The message that was coming through is like you're seeing life through the eyes of the oracle, and it's your higher self that's navigating these earthly interactions and experiences, and you're anchoring your higher self into all interactions and into everything that you do, you know? It's like a natural embodied state of awareness, and it's like you're having to integrate all of these different fragments of self and kind of get acquainted with them, you know? There's something about you guys being the embodiment of the new human. So I was also seeing ley lines. So this is threads of ancient wisdom. So a lot of you, this is like other planetary star system connections that you have that are bleeding into this dimensional timeline, okay, in your third dimensional experience. They are, again, happening in this realm, but they're not only happening in this realm. They're bleeding into all dimensions across space and time. I also saw a mother and a man and a child, and you guys were on the phone to them, and you told them to pass the phone to the child. And even though you were not in the same location within space and time, and you weren't in the same time and space as them, like your world lines weren't physically colliding, you were still able to remote view what was happening in that experience. So some of you, you're connecting to you observing your own consciousness, right? Observing the human and then seeing how the human behaves differently. Okay, there's something about that. And anyway, when you were talking to them, you could see that the child, through remote viewing, had the world on his t-shirt, like planet Earth, and you wanted to tell the baby that it was here to do big things. And babies are all about like new beginnings, so this could be like new concepts, ideas that you guys have. This could be things that you want to be able to create on Earth, and, you know, things that you want to be able to do. It's some kind of form of expression, though. It could be like some kind of enterprise, but you're here to impact the Earth, and it wasn't a secret. Okay, some of you knew this from a young age as well. And you're here to birth a new archetypal version of yourself, and it's the fully integrated human. So again, I feel like this is like one fractal self that's introduced you, and it's like, oh no, like you're also this, and you're also from here, and you're also here, and you're also here, until you transcend back to source, right? And it's like, oh no, you are all of it, right? You're all or nothing simultaneously. So you're dreaming this experience into being. What do you want it to be, right? You're seeing everything from a subatomic frequency where it's all a wave of potential, right? And you're intentionally I'm hearing aligning with a very specific continuum and destined outcome that your soul had initially intended to come here to experience. So you guys are fully in alignment with your highest soul's expression right now, okay, in this experience. So yeah, this is the study of the star seed divine hybrid that you guys are, and you've left everybody in awe because you're not of this world, and people knew this about you from a very young age. And all the targeting, right, and the contrasts of this realm, it was just an invitation for you to be able to realize that other people, I'm hearing their secret confessions that come up through their judgments because it's linked to their own personal history. Whereas you do not even, I'm hearing you don't even associate yourself or identify yourself with your history. You don't identify yourself with your trauma because you are beyond that. You are not even your thoughts. You are not even your feelings, all right? It's like you observe them of the human, but you're realizing that you are literally not of this realm. You may be in this realm, but you're not of this realm in any way, shape, or form. Only through one tiny, like, microscopic, yeah, it's like a microcosm of the whole universe, right? This is just like one tiny, like, fractal of your infinite potential, right? So yeah, other people really liked you, okay? People were like really admiring you. So there could be something like very supernatural about you, or just otherworldly, I'm hearing, like very ethereal. You have like a supernatural peace in the way that you roam the earthly experience. And you were unlocking all these different aspects of self, and it was definitely getting you recognized. So again, a lot of you, this is like healing information that the human is able to, I'm hearing, download, okay? So it's like you guys are downloading some kind of divine assistance and guidance. I'm hearing it allows you to keep staying like 10 steps ahead, okay? There's something about it allows you to I'm hearing apply your free will in a way that leads to specific sequence of events unlocking that almost allow you to bypass a lot of things that you don't even necessarily have to go through. So I'm seeing like an access point, or like, you know, again, like a portal. It's like an access point. It's like you're being provided a safe passage through the space-time continuum to intersect with like ripples that you guys have sent out already. And that's going to expedite some kind of process of something. This could be like a concept or idea, but it's like you're quantum leaping essentially through this quantum non-local connections that you guys have, right, with these other quantum particles that are scattered across the universe. So yeah, it's super interesting. I also saw forest and your internal navigation system that you guys were accessing to make your way through the forest. And forests are linked to, you know, spiritual enlightenment. It also is about your soul entering into areas that are yet to be explored. So you guys are really making friends with the unknown during this time. You know, you're realizing in order to do things that you haven't done before, you're going to have to be able to do things that, yeah, in order to get places that you haven't gone before, you're going to have to be willing to do things that you haven't done before. And in doing things that you haven't done before, you're about to open up and hearing a whole new world of possibilities, right? And then I also saw a huge tarantula that was purple. So tarantulas are about releasing limiting belief systems that the human may hold, and you not identifying yourself with the limitations of these current conditions, because again, you are not the human itself. You are the timeless consciousness that navigates this earthly experience through this physical vessel. You are still infinite potential. You are not bound by the limitations of the anatomical body, because your abilities extend way beyond it, okay? So yeah, you guys are really releasing like basically any self-limiting belief systems or fears as you again kind of detach and release the constructs of this matrix. I also saw like a ear that is a womb, all right, and you having to eat certain foods, so you're really conscious of the things that you ingest during this time, and you're really blocking out external noise and you're focusing on the voices within, all right. It's like again you guys are getting acquainted where you're having like you're being briefed by all of these higher archetypal forms and manifestations, right? That have occurred, I'm hearing through like this split of consciousness, all right? And they all take different archetypal forms due to the natural laws of their environment, okay? And the vibrational dimensions that they exist within. You know, it's linked to the physics of their environment. Whereas your vessel, an alpha third dimensional vessel, right? In this experience, you're an organism that's a cell and entity of the planet Earth, okay? Just like these are their own cells and entities of like the planet Arcturus or the planet, you know, whatever that may be for you guys, right? Different solar systems and planetary star systems. That's why we all take different forms, right? So that's just explaining the ET contact that you guys have through the interdimensions within you. You're also looking for clothes, and this was for the gem, so you're identifying with the better quality of life. You were packing your tarot cards, which is about discernment lens. You guys packing that as a protective barrier. I was also seeing Coraline's Plankitude during this time. So this is a tool that's given to Coraline to see the world for what it really is. It's a threaded creation through your lens of discernment. You're able to really observe neutrally the shadows and the contrast of this realm and see how it is that you want to apply your free will and what it is that you want to interact with, what energy exchanges you want to be a part of. And I'm hearing which ones you're going to like respectfully decline, see which ones are in resonance with your highest timelines, which ones you feel like may be distractions to try to sway you off of your path. You know, I'm hearing you're exercising your free will differently now as you are the embodiment of your highest self. I'm hearing you're able to foresee and bypass a lot of, I'm hearing continuums that just lead to some kind of unfulfillment. So you're able to see through, I'm hearing like the human and look at their energetic signature, even if that comes to the form of like new faces, right? It's like you're able to identify this very quickly due to the spherical model that is time, that you relate to your, you know, past experiences. It's like you're re-meeting the same kind of experiences, but from a higher level of awareness. You're able to do something differently this time that you weren't able to do before, because now you've tuned this finely tuned instrument to be able to discern this, right? You're not judging it, you're just seeing it as part of the earthly experience. So yeah, you are seeing and making friends with death essentially. And death is just new beginnings in disguises, right? The energy is only going to be transferred or recycled, right? It's only going to transform and take shape. And these deaths are just I'm hearing portals for you guys to be able to access into new dimensions where new stories can begin to play out. And you're seeing all these new stories, all the characters that play part in your earthly journeys, as I'm hearing invitations to learn more about yourself, okay, and to come back to yourself. So I'm going to go ahead and tell you the last scene and setting. So you guys were looking at an Arcturus star planetary constellation through a telescope, and you were trying to focus on it, but there was this one woman in the room that didn't want you to see it, and it was becoming clearer to you that there was something very important for you to see there. Now, this could be, again, you connecting to a very specific fractal of self. And she began attacking you, right? So you started defending and protecting yourself. There was only two of you in a room of one, and it was like a battle between you. And she called for like backup because you guys were very, very powerful. And she didn't want you discovering a connection that you had. She didn't want you to recover the memory of the multidimensional fractals of self, okay? And she was attempting to interrupt that process, but the process will never be, I'm hearing, it will never be prevented. The people may try to come in and prolong that journey, okay? So telescopes are all about seeing the bigger picture of your life. It's seeing the power of your vision and being able to utilize this vision that you guys have. Because again, it's like your sensory, I'm hearing sensory deprivation, but it's your multidimensional sensory perception system, right? Through your third eye. So you guys are able to tune into higher bandwidths of frequency light. This allows you to access different dimensional points that are all here right now, where you're existing on a multidimensional level in more places than one simultaneously. And you guys can project you can project different stargates, and I feel like you guys are aware of that. Whoever I'm talking to, like, you're very aware of being able to tune into and psychically attune your frequency to match a very specific archetype, and you are able to kind of like, I'm hearing, summon them forward or pull them down into your experiences. But there's something about you being fiercely protected. That's the energy that I get. Like, you're looking out for the human in higher forms, and we'll get to that. But yes, the stars in the sky is usually showing that you're overcoming problems with bravery. Arcturus is the guardian of the bear. So this is about being a watcher guardian, all right? So you guys are guarding the human, right, from a higher archetypal form. And Arcturus is usually about fine arts. It usually shows, again, being able to basically, I'm hearing you guys have mastered navigation in the non-physical realm. You're able to be a voyager into the ethers, right? And you're able to bring ether into matter. You're able to ground ether into matter, okay? You're not separate from the multidimensional aspects of yourself, right? So yeah, it's very interesting. And 𝓚-ħaris-𝓚-ΣAMA is the protector of heaven, and 𝓚-ħaris-𝓚-ΣAMAK is the protector of the defenseless one. So again, it's almost like the protector of heavens, right? The protector of the higher realms. Your Arcturus form is in very close conjunction with your human experience, right? It's like you have fully integrated them, the protector of the defenseless one, the one who is more exposed to the contrast of this realm, right? The human who is more susceptible to going unconscious and disconnecting, right? And coming into a dissonance with these other versions of self. So it's like it's keeping you on standby. There's something about like it always being on standby, like it's always there, it's always been watching you even when you were unconscious to this fact, right? So yeah, it's about an unbiased protector of all, and it's protecting and watching its own fragment, right? It's like own itself. It's like it is you, right? So it's like you're watching out for yourself in that way. So yeah, it's like no one has you like you do. It's that type of energy. But yeah, Arcturus is all about excessive occult knowledge that you guys could contain, spiritual energy. This is about cutting through the illusions that are around us and reminding us that every death is an omen of rebirth, and the cycle will continue to repeat itself, as we discussed before. It also offers psychic protection and physical protection. So you guys have probably looked back in your life and realized how you've been protected from just many, I'm hearing like timelines where you had been led astray, but it's not one that you're connected to or one that you're experiencing. And it's a reminder of the matrix that we exist within, right? So this is about you transcending the system through accessing your higher dimensional archetypes, right? Your higher dimensions of time and the corresponding levels that they all hold, and achieving ownership over your very soul and every single fragment of your soul particle scattered across the galaxies, right? They're all you, they're all accessible to the human, and this is what the new human looks like, right? So yeah, it's very interesting. And you guys have basically mastery over the non-physical realm and the physical. So your infinite potential, and your body is just a vessel. Your true self is the timeless consciousness in all aspects, right? You being part of a multiversal, universal organism of consciousness, okay? Across everywhere, okay? All timelines. So yeah, it's very, very interesting. And the last thing I think that I wanted to talk about, yeah, was that you guys are integrating these other fragments of self. So it's very interesting. But yeah, you're recovering the memories, okay? And as you recover the memories of all aspects of self, you're also remembering yourself as source, okay? And you're really able to have more fun in this experience. You're able to, I'm hearing like see it as more gameplay, which is super interesting. And you're seeing yourself as all or nothing simultaneously. So you're not attaching to suffering, and you're becoming very conscious to all your dimensional layers, essentially. So yeah, you're very, very interesting. So yeah, and as you tune back into the 0 point, by the way, like as you remember yourself as source, you're able to come back to your home frequency, which is about being able to consciously apply your free will at every single moment to be able to sustain harmony by holding space for the paradox of this dimension, and realize that other people's truth based on the plane of consciousness that they're operating on, which you can now discern, may be different from your truth, and being able to hold space for that, not impart or change anything on anyone, because there are, again, separate states of awareness that are still sleeping. There's deities that are still lost and sleeping within the matter of the third density, and you're just here to lead by example. Okay, so a lot of you are definitely here to almost like be that example and create that contrast and be that pink elephant in the room that nobody wants to talk about, because you're here to really, you're the mirror that really makes people see themselves. People, it's like they're confronted with their stagnancy due to your rapid ascension, okay? And you're here to show them that the light within you is also the same light that's within them. It just is dormant right now, but they can reactivate it just like you have. So you're here to lead by example. Now, with that being said, let's see where we go with the tarot. I think I'm going to take a look at like the oracle messages. We have yin energy, right? So yin is all about you guys being receptive. Now, there is something coming in that you need to be open and receptive to. It's tuning into your feminine principles, the divine feminine, which is like the non-physical aspects of yourself. So there's definitely some kind of new beginning, because again, you have the egg there with peace. So some kind of new beginning is going to be hatching. I'm going to get one more as well. And then you have no place like home. Wow. And then you have soulmate at the base. So someone is definitely coming into your life to play a very specific role. Okay. You have, I'm hearing again, bypass. There's something about you've, because soul contracts are always updating themselves. They're always being rewritten. I'm hearing depending on your evolutionary state, and there's something about you've just been encoded with so much. I'm hearing so many light codes that now your vessel is holding so much truth in it about the nature of this reality. You've been able to transcend illusion into the truth. You're holding so much light within your vessel, where you're now, I'm hearing you're now being assigned, okay, someone, or someone's being deployed to you. And no place like home is about you guys being receptive to expressing this new authentic human, okay, into the world. Okay, I'm hearing projecting this new authentic human into the world. So something about you guys, again, literally projecting stargates, projecting portals, projecting infinite potential into your experience, okay? Because again, your experience is just going to be a projection of your internal world. So there's something about you, again, this is about authenticity, being at home, okay? There's something about, again, your home frequency. Despite what's going on around you, you are able to consciously create the type of experiences that you want to have. So yeah, there's something that you're being receptive to. Now, again, you even have the fractal too, so it's like you're able to do something now where you're unapologetically yourself and your full self that you weren't able to do before, okay? And then we also have soulmates and exchanging gifts right behind that. And we even have higher power right behind that. And you have yang, which is literally externally. You have community even behind that, which is 11th house energy. So yeah, definitely some kind of energy exchange. It almost feels like a gift from the gods, right? A gift from your higher versions of self. And it's because it basically is, right? It's a gift that brings you back into the present moment, which is an access point. And I feel like a lot of you, it's an access point into past life memories, right, which are happening simultaneously. Like it's an access point into recovering your multidimensional memory, especially from a very specific like planetary star system connection that you may have. It could be like a galactic brother, sister, something like that. Someone that's, I'm hearing, supposed to be integrated or implemented. I'm hearing of being embedded into your experience to recover something. There's some kind of gem that's awaiting you, okay? It could be like some kind of celestial gift, okay? It's some kind of embodiment though. So let's go ahead and read 41 at the base, because this is very significant. This is the foundation of why it's coming in. So 41. So soulmates, this is harmonious partnerships, love, friendship, companionship, a relationship fostering personal growth. You're meant to evolve and transform with companions of others. Certain people enter into your life in order to take you to the next level of healing, consciousness, and authenticity. So again, there's something about, again, to heal is to integrate and to become whole with these other aspects of self, these other aspects of consciousness, and allow you to step into your authenticity. And the authentic human is the one that is very grounded, right? The one that is very grounded in who they are and their, I'm hearing full spectrum of who they are. So this could be about the spectrum, the light spectrum, and you guys accessing those higher bandwidths of frequency light, which is where your higher archetypal manifestations and fractals exist, okay? So there's something about you being able to access one specifically. So Yeah, this is a reciprocal experience, although the results may vary for each of you. You know these people by the strong pull drawing you towards them, and sometimes a strong aversion to them initially too. Soulmates can be friends for a life or remain in your life for only a short time. No matter what, you'll be changed in ways that you cannot possibly fathom now. Pay attention to these people as their gifts. They are, again, being brought into your life, okay? Which is super interesting. So there's something about you being able to, like, it's like you've never been this version of yourself before. So this is going to be, I'm hearing, totally new terrain for you, and you're making friends with the unknown, okay? We also have Angel of Love coming out for you guys, and Happy Family. So Happy Family is all about 4, which is soul contract. So again, this could be like a soul contract. I got a message about somebody wants to message you. So this could be like somebody wanting to contact you, okay? I'm here a contactee, okay? So you may be seeing like higher archetypal manifestations, and then you have caring connections at the base, which again, the foundation for this is about you guys being able to enter into your heart space. This could be like head and heart coherence, where your soul is really navigating these experiences and the human is almost like surrendering to the ways that could happen, or what that could evolve into, or what this could mean, okay? And I'm hearing the timelines that may open up, okay? But it's going to trigger a sequence of events. That's what I get. It's like a chain of events that's about to happen in your life that's going to unlock very specific stargates for you to be able to walk through, okay? These like portal points. I'm hearing that are going to expedite your journey, or like accelerate you along your journey. But there's something about the trails that you're going to leave behind as you embark on this road. It's the trails that you're going to leave behind. That's part of your legacy. So yeah, something very significant coming up. Again, we'll read Caring Connections because it is the foundation card for why it's coming up. And this is very significant with soulmates. So 14. This is about a new beginning for becoming tangible. 5, it's a catalyst of change and transformation in your life. Caring Connections, this is a friendship or partnership of 2 possible love. So again, this is a caring connection usually between 2 people. This card upright signals the beginning or deepening of a kindred spirit friendship, or even the appearance of new love. It can also signify a formal business partnership. When this card appears, be on the lookout for new connections. Okay, they keep saying it's mutually attractive. So this could be like it's a mutual attraction. So you guys could have like a mutual attraction towards like a very specific outcome. This could be a concept, an idea, like a purpose, okay? There could be something about like a mutual attraction or resonance there on a soul level for the things that you're here to do. Okay, so it could, again, they also talk about, it could be, again, very purposeful at this time. Notice the opportunities to forge new or deeper bonds. There may be a tender karmic connection at hand. So karma is about cause and effect. So there's something about the intention that you guys have been putting out there that you're now, I'm hearing, going to see play out in real time. Okay, there's something that you're seeing playing out in real time now. Yeah, we'll get this one in a bit. I kind of want to take a look at the tarot for this now. Oh my gosh. 2 of Wands. There could be something about you kind of turning your back, right? The devil kind of flipped over there. So there's something about you turning your back on like limiting belief systems now, and you're progressing forward into like some kind of unknown terrain. You're not going to stay in your comfort zone, because you know there's no more room to grow there. Again, you have the Tower, the Devil, and the Strength, which is literally about the Strength card in its highest form is about being your higher self in physical form. So you guys are like the physical embodiment of your higher self. It's where, again, ethers meet matter. And with the Devil and the Tower, there's something that is opening up for you guys. It's like a sudden point of divergence. It could be very unexpected, where you're being given the opportunity to walk a path that you never would have even, I'm hearing, previously considered. So there's some kind of new access point. Okay, that's I'm hearing everything has led you here though. Okay, so there's something about everything leading you here, and it's going to happen in a time of like transformation in your life. This person's going on some kind of journey, and they're hearing about some kind of opportunity on the horizon, and the old paradigm is kind of dissolving around this time, where people, places, and things are being removed from your life. There's like a refinement period. And there could be a moment of, I'm hearing like hesitation or apprehension, but there's it's like with Strength, it's like your higher self is coming in. I'm hearing it's like overriding the old programs and overwriting them to interrupt a cycle of suffering where you'd stay within your comfort zone, because there would be like a predictable outcome. But there's something about, again, in order to be able to explore things that you haven't experienced before, or to go places that you haven't gone before, okay, even if this is like, yeah, the marks that you're leaving behind, or something about the trail, right, or the path that you guys are walking. You have to be willing to walk that path and watch it unfold as you walk down it. Okay, I'm hearing like it's being solidified as you embark on the journey. It's like you're following your heart's desires, your soul's desires, and the universe is revealing its mysterious secrets to you in regards to how I'm hearing it's going to provide a way, okay, where the human sees no way. It's going to provide a way when the human sees no way, when the human doubts if there is a way. I mean, has doubted. So there's something that's about to come into your experience that's going to leave you with no shadow of a doubt, all right? And a doubt is going to be something of the past, okay? Again, we have the Queen of Coins. So with the Tower, it's almost like there's something with the High Priestess here that you have already been picking up on. Like a lot of you have been creating some kind of sacred space with your higher self to be able to receive some kind of divine assistance and guidance that has been preparing you for this experience. Like you guys are so rooted and authentic in who you are that nobody's presence or absence disrupts your being or what it is that you've come here to do, okay? There's some kind of talent, gift, skill, or ability that you possess where it's like you may have thought that you needed something to get to a certain point in time, but I'm hearing you're about to be proved or shown otherwise, okay? You're about to be shown otherwise, okay? So for example, the Queen of Coins thinks she needs like material possessions or like equipment to get to where it is that she needs to go. But there's something about her like possessing a trading abilities, negotiation abilities. She holds something. It's like a characteristic or trait or skill, ability, gift that she's cultivated that allows her to almost like bring something into an experience that could have been, I'm hearing like underestimated or overlooked otherwise. So there's something about you, kind of your power being hidden in plain sight, but somebody that has eyes to see you sees you and they see all of you, okay? The Devil and the Page of Cups. So a lot of you, there's something about like this is a vision. You know what the doubt is that it's been you walking this path for so long and you've been receiving synchronicities, but there's something about the real test was silence. It was like Source was giving you or the human an opportunity to continue on a path even when you saw no confirmations. You know, it's like continuing to walk down that path and do the right thing. And the right thing is really about just always aligning your actions accordingly with your soul's desires and not falling into temptation with the Devil, which is about familiar cycles that just lead to no real change, you know, no real growth. So yeah, it's like a vision that only you in the universe can see and nobody else could see it. Maybe some of you, this is about drowning out the external noises and focusing on the voice within, because with the baby in the air that I saw, the baby in the air, it was talking about, I'll show you this image, guys. This is what I saw in the astral. It says, whatever you listen to will eventually be conceived and born into your reality. Choose carefully what you listen to. And I'm hearing choose carefully who you listen to. So some of you had shared maybe these ideas or concepts in the past with people. And I'm hearing they didn't have ears to listen. Okay, I'm also hearing like they didn't have ears of compassion. Like he hears, but he doesn't have compassion, right? Yeah, and it's like they didn't have ears to listen. Like people may have heard you, but it went in one ear and out the other, because I'm hearing they didn't have the ability to hold space for infinite potential because they didn't see themselves as such, so they didn't resonate in any way with your vision or something that you were seeing. Because with the Page of Cups, like he's literally fishing in the universal pool of consciousness, and Ace of Cups is like a creative opportunity of some kind, like a new beginning that he wants to embark on, or a look that he feels like would bring him that emotional fulfillment that he really desires. So like nobody else saw this. Again, the Strength and the Four of Wands, soul contracts, celebratory energy, the tangibility or something, right? Something manifesting that you guys had stepped out on faith in regards to. Faith is to be sure what it is that you want and certain of what it is that you cannot see. So faith is to continue to act, the human to continue to act on a path, even when nobody has eyes to see something. And I'm hearing it's all the work that you have done that has been unseen, that has led to a cause, an intention being reinforced through your action that's now collapsing it through space-time. The faith aspect was, can you trust in the delay of it? Can you trust the lag time of the third density? Because ethers has to materialize and it has to make its way into matter, but everything is oscillating at such a low frequency and vibration in this realm that it takes time, you know, it takes time, it takes more change down the continuum of the space-time continuum, right, before you can see something materialize, before you can see the collapsing of those infinite potentials and those wave particles into physical form, before the ether can enter into matter, right, and materialize itself as such. So something about like the in-between phase where something's so close that where you can almost taste it, but it also feels so far away. It's that type of energy with the world card. It's like you were able to complete a cycle here. You guys are able to complete a cycle, which is super interesting. Yeah, Four of Wands is some kind of new contract that's going to be coming towards you, and it's because you guys are the physical embodiment of your higher self. Okay, let's see. Yeah, let's take a look at the tarot. I'll take a look at the tarot real quick. See what not the tarot, the Kipper messages, and see what comes in for this. We have Coffin, okay, and Coffin kind of coming up reversed. Like some of you, I'm hearing it's not too late, okay, there's something that's transforming during this time. Maybe some of you guys had like a resistance when it comes to releasing, again, like deaths, but there's something about conscious endings and conscious deaths that you've been able to master during this time. With change, right, you know that endings just bring change, they bring new beginnings, they allow you to enter into new dimensional frequencies, okay, that align you with, I'm hearing possibilities that are endless. All right, you have courthouse, so something's been decided, I'm hearing, by the Galactic Federation, okay, and your higher archetypal forms. I'm hearing like you are ready, you're more ready than you think that you are. And then you have unexpected income, so it's like you are being I'm hearing you are always being surveillanced, okay, but there's something about you've been under surveillance, because I'm hearing everyone's been rooting for you, like the higher realms have really been celebrating you, okay, the higher archetypal forms of self. And unexpected income, you're being granted something, that's what I'm hearing, like you're being granted, it's like a divine inheritance of some kind, but you had to be in a vibrational match to it and not its absence. Privileged lady, yeah, literally a change in status. This is going to be materializing for you guys. Community, there could be some kind of gifts that are coming in. Some of you are going to be in a really privileged position when it comes to, I'm hearing like being a higher archetypal form of some kind, female, and then you have courtship, which is about the tangibility. Somebody's going to be courting you, okay, there's something around that. And I'm hearing like the higher selves have already been connecting for you guys, so this could be someone that you're already connecting to in the higher realms, but it's been waiting for the opportunity for your space-time continuums to collide, or your world lines to collide. They've been waiting for the humans to begin to initiate some kind of change so that they could begin to orchestrate the unfolding of new sequence of events, okay? And there's something about ending up at the same time and space, and the same space and time, that allows the human to receive an invitation. I'm hearing an initiation to access their full potential. Okay, I'm hearing the full range or full spectrum. So there's something about you were being granted. It's like you were being guided every step of the way to this point to be able to anchor down I'm hearing like vast downloads. Okay, some of you, this is downloads, it's some kind of like divine assistance and guidance. Yeah, but there's something about like a ascension, like something that you're ascending into. Again, journey, right? So this could be like an inward journey, or your journey into other realms. Unexpected income, right? Again, you're being granted something, and it's something of great value with the Queen there as well. Message of concern. Again, a lot of you, this comes unexpectedly with the Tower, like it's very abrupt there. It's something that feels like it comes out of the blue, but it's because you're ready, right? You guys are stable enough to handle this now in ways that you weren't previously able to, right? And again, you have poverty and wealthy man, so something big is going to be happening. This is like a huge investment or something that you're being granted there, okay, which is super interesting. And then you have journey. So again, journey and gift, it's like you're being shown away here, right? You guys are being shown away. There's like an offering here. Love is even behind that, like an offering into higher timelines, an access point into higher timelines. Let's go ahead and get a star child deck for you guys and see if anything significant comes through. I'm hearing the Shamans of the Dream Oracle, so we'll take a look at this first. See what my collective are going through right now. What is this? Let's see. You have Sky Dancers, Surrender, and then you have Watchers, Transpersonal. So something about you guys being a sacred witness to the events that are unfolding in your life right now. So Sky Dancers, Surrender, we'll go ahead and read some of this for you. 48. So liberation from attachment, as we said, right, the constructs of this matrix. So you've overanalyzed your situation to exhaustion. This is about the power of the divine feminine in your life. Now's the time to invite the sacred feminine, the wisdom within your heart, no matter your gender, to guide you to success. You've become earthbound, plodding and planning and praying for change. Cease and desist. Break the habit of being yourself and repeating the same behavior and hoping for a different outcome. Stop trying to figure it all out and stop overthinking it. So again, it's like you're being invited to shake up the algorithm within your life right now, okay? And again, that's going to unlock like a new sequence of events. So there's something about doing something you haven't done before. So surrender. This is heralding the arrival of a new relationship with yourself in your work or your love life. Do not assume this personal opportunity will rescue you, right? If anyone's going to come in and suddenly transform your life and make it better, that person is always going to be you. And on a higher level, you guys have basically orchestrated that external mirror now to come in. So the only way to liberation is to kiss the ground that you walk on goodbye and take flight and rise above the fray and drum of the struggling, arguing mind. So you guys are literally transcending the analytical mind of the human, and dance in the sky, view the madness below. By simply witnessing the actors and the human comedy unfolding on the ground, you are transforming it. As you observe the drama, you unleash the power of the sacred feminine and allow for resolution. The sky dancers knows the maps of the heaven and the way to the holiest and most sacred places on earth. They come to help you with your current life, and even more important, to guide you to the realization of your own divinity. So again, you guys are literally being guided back to the realization of your own divinity. The watch is about you guys just sitting back, being powerful enough to just be humble and allow the way that something's supposed to evolve, the way that something's supposed to I'm hearing like transpire or unfold to happen, knowing that it's always happening for your highest good, right? And it's happening at the speed of perfect alignment. Okay, right, let's go ahead and take a look at a star child message for you guys. Okay, we have divine feminine. So yeah, the divine feminine is really coming in strong, which is about the connections to the multidimensional DNA and the connections to the non-physical aspects of self, right? So it's the higher self. So you guys are literally connecting to that right now. I'll go ahead and read some of this for you. So divine feminine, let's see. All right, this is number 3. Oh, no, it's not. Well, it is number 3, but what the heck? Yeah, divine feminine. Okay, so receive your birthright. So again, a lot of you, abundance is your birthright here. This is about the womb energy. So the womb is literally a portal, right? It's literally a birth of stargates, right? The birth of new souls. So you guys are literally birthing something new into creation. And this is yourself, like you're birthing a new archetypal form and mold. So let yourself be nurtured. The divine feminine comes to hold me, to tend to my wounds with great love and give me a blessing. Are you in situations where the path of action doesn't function, or where too much analyzation takes your thinking into a downward spiral? Lemurian wisdom guides you to look within and connect to the divine feminine. There's something about the human always trying to compartmentalize, like, okay, this is the physical self and then this is like the spiritual self. It's somewhere over there. But there's something about like that compartmentalization and those boundaries like really dissolving during this time and crossing that, closing that gap by creating a bridge into unity consciousness, realizing that there's something around like the total art of surrender that the human is going through during this time. So again, it's like a deep initiation that's going on for you guys. So yeah, it basically talks about stepping into your manifestation. It also talks about releasing disharmony of the inner aspects and releasing anything that kind of blocks your flow, right? It doesn't matter what gender you identify with. She invites you to be a vessel for this purity now, especially as you go through like this refinement period. This energy allows you to basically just release like attachment to the appearance of something that may be occurring in your life right now, or what it may look like right now. And I'm hearing don't underestimate to what that could transform to become, okay? Because there's something about it being way bigger than you can even see right now, okay? So there's something about making friends with the unknown, because this is also again about the non-physical aspects, which is super interesting. And then you have a rise, so it's at the base, so something new is going to transpire from there. I'm hearing one more, so we'll take a look at one more. But yeah, it's reminding me of the divine feminine womb from the shaman's dream oracle message that I'm seeing. So we have universe. So again, this is about the verse inside of you, right? Which is super interesting. So I'll read some of the keywords from this. 11. And this is Metatron's cube as well. So you guys are mastering the matrix right now, and you're realizing that the illusion exists to serve you. Okay, you do not exist to serve any illusions. And it literally talks about Metatron. That's the first name in this keyword. It talks about wholeness, commune with all, microcosm, which is what we were talking about. So this basically says that the changes that you're doing right now, they have a macro effect when it comes to the collective consciousness. You guys are a highly evolved human. You're not making decisions for just your highest good, but you're also realizing how they're affecting the collective consciousness right now. So yeah, you guys, I'm hearing, are changing future generations. And again, you guys are a microcosm of the collective consciousness. So this is about freedom. Metatron shows me that everything in divine order. I receive universal guidance and love. So Metatron lets you see from a higher altitude to show that each being is supported, even if they feel small or limited in their human skin. Light codes, energies, and geometries are received by letting go of the magnetic mind. With its polarized consciousness, miraculous opportunities are able to manifest by opening up to this divine support, which you guys are doing. Can you see your true nature as a child of the universe? Before you have ever had a human body, you were a comet of light, a galaxy, a solar system. The universe is alive with many beings. The many evolutionary stages you went through might include crystals, birds, sea creatures, mammals, until you decided to incarnate as a human. So do you feel limited within your direct environment, your biological family and friends or colleagues? An angelic presence comes forward to show you much more, to show you an unlimited nature of your existence. And again, from a higher level, right, when we talk about the epsilon level, right, the seventh dimension, and so on and so forth, you realize that you actually created the optimal set of conditions for the human, right? Out of all the vast network, you created the optimal set of conditions for yourself. There's something that you hold, right? There's something that you had cultivated through your life experience that allows you to unlock some kind of celestial gift that's been within you. And it's time to share your gift with the world, okay? With planet Earth, just like the child. So this is about, again, if you view Metatron from a human perspective, you might define this presence in a certain way. This is about you, again, for basically ascending as you receive guidance from your cosmic family right now. And again, we are all like, you know, these other fractals of self, there are, you know, interdimensional cousins, if you will, right? They're cousins. They're the same source. We come from the same source, but we are different cells, right? We're different entities in that way. So yeah, it's very, very interesting here. Very interesting. Some of you, again, this is connected to shamanism and you being able to see the future. There could be prophecies that you're receiving. But yeah, can you feel the power of your multidimensional mind, right? Through quantum non-locality. Like you guys are literally connecting with these other quantum particles. So yeah, it's super interesting. This is telepathic connections that you guys may have with these other versions of self. Your guides will be with you even if you don't feel their power yet. The presence of the universe will have a great influence on your life. So you guys are able to sustain and hold, again, more light within your vessel, and this allows you to sustain basically harmonized and instead of hearing polarized geometry, there's something about you being able to sustain what's it called when you put something against a mirror and it's like exactly what it is. It's like it's a balanced reflection, okay, of geometry. It's I forget the word right now, but it's like you're able to hold, yeah, just balanced geometry in your body essentially. So yeah, there's something about that very interesting. Okay, so yeah, you're a citizen of the universe. So you guys have like you're a citizen of the universe. That's super funny. Okay, yeah. You actually belong to the universe, all right? That's what it's talking about. And then you have healing, which is about becoming whole with your universal, I'm hearing other microorganisms, okay? So let's go ahead and take a look at a spirit guide message for you guys too. I kind of want to take a look at the womb message for you, which is the 6th card. Abundance, rich side out, generous money flow, happiness, good times ahead, you deserve to be happy, happiness surrounds you. And then you have no doubt at the base, which is saying that this is it, go for it, stop doubting. Okay, so stop doubting yourself, release the doubts of the struggling human mind, okay, and begin to transcend that. I do want to read number 6 on this card because I keep seeing it in my mind's eye, so there could be something significant here for you. This is about the cosmic womb, creativity, and the divine feminine, since it keeps coming out. The cosmic womb is a reminder that you're undergoing a beautiful process of birthing a new self into being. You don't know who or what it is yet, but you know it's full of life, love, and passion and spirit. It's a perfect expression of you, imbued with love, incarnate and ignited with a vital spark received from the divine. If you've had a difficult time in recent memory, feeling dry, stagnant, or lost or unsupported, this is changing right now. You will feel newly inspired with so many ideas that will beacon for your attention. Know that you're safe to explore the expression of your rejuvenated creativity, releasing all judgment as your curiosity is piqued. You're in the most fertile season and cycle of your life right now, intuitively keen with a heart wide open, mindful that each step in the direction of your dreams and desires is effortlessly supported by all the divine helpers in the unseen realms. So that's literally what you guys are going through right now. I think we'll take a look at let's take a look at a angel message, 1717, self-reliance. So the time has come to rely on your knowledge and wisdom and your ambition. You have an important soul, mission, and life purpose. Leaning on your inner strength will allow more of your path to unfold ahead. As I take leadership of my life brings a good flow of good fortune and good blessings, right? Transformation at the base. It's asked that you take notice that you hold within your hands the power to change your life. Within this realization, you'll feel your sense of purpose and connection to new beginnings. Okay, this is opening yourself up to the transformative energies of the divine. I am also going to pull some starseed lineage decks as well, or cards, and we'll see what comes out for you guys, and that will probably be a closing out message. We also have trust your path. If you knew that you were supported, what would you do? And then you also have Pleiades. So again, a lot of you have connections to, well, we all have connections to Pleiades, right? You guys are just recovering these fractals. Double mission, channeling, and uplifting humanity. So that's what you guys are here to do, okay? That's what you guys are here to do. You're being supported, okay? You guys are being supported in this path that you walk in. And then you also have you're not for everyone. So be that pink elephant in the room. Listen, embrace your awareness, face your true north. True north is always uncomfortable, right? But you're able to transform in ways that the human doesn't even understand, okay? You have weight, it's not yet time, things are being woven. So trust this, okay? Trust that not everyone, being awakened in a world full of deities that are still lost in sleeping and matter looks very different. Being the embodiment of the new human in a world where old systems are still currently running looks very, very different. But hold space for the paradox of this reality, neutrally observe it, and find out how you can align your actions accordingly to be able to stay true to yourself at all times, okay? That's what you guys need to do right now. It sounds simple. No one said it was going to be easy. Okay, I'm gonna love and leave you, right? Wait, no, let's take a look at a astrological deck, actually. I don't want to love and leave you right now. It's that type of energy, but let's go ahead and see what this may be about, just to get a clearer view. We have readiness for change, Sun in Aquarius, some kind of opportunity, connections to 11th house. This could be an audience that you guys are cultivating. It could be on social media. This could be groups, communities. It's where the cosmos is going to grant you some kind of wish and good luck and good fortune. Boost self-worth and finances. Some of you could be able to profit second house off like a natural talent that could be of great value to a community or to an audience. This could be online where you're able to generate streams of income doing something that you really value, okay? But again, some of you, it's like a natural talent that you possess or hold that's going to be of great value or is able to unlock some kind of opportunity, okay? You also have Pisces energy, so this could be a connection that you have to the non-physical realm, connections to Jupiter and Neptune too. So some of you, this is really connecting to people from a distance. It could be some kind of knowledge that you attain, okay? It could be like occult knowledge, mysticism, connection to the non-physical realm. This could be dreams, astral work. First house at the base, this is going to affect the way that others see you. Again, a lot of you come across as somebody that is very mystical, okay? I'm hearing like very mythical. Yeah, you definitely come across as somebody that has like a supernatural power, and people recognize you as like safe. You're going to be able to give people this sense of safety. You have this compassionate nature about you where you can see yourself within the other, you know, which is super interesting. You may even see through people, right? But there's something about, yeah, it kind of gives me like the Piscean degree in that way, where there's something that I'm hearing like circulates your being that gives people like the power and confidence to pursue what it is that they desire in this lifetime at a soul level, because you're showing them something that they would have considered impossible. It's like you guys are here to demonstrate the impossible in some way, but there's like an impact that you're having on the collective. You know, there's some kind of impact that you're having on the collective. And it's like something about your dreams, though. It's something that you dream about doing. It's like where you'll bring your imagination into reality, and the cosmos paves a path for you that is very unconventional, has not been walked before. It goes against societal norms. It completely transcends the construct of this matrix. And you're here to show people that the word impossible has I'm possible in it. So I'm gonna love and leave you right there. If you guys are not already subscribed to this channel, want to stick around for future reads, we'd love to have you around. It's going to be like right over here. Other corresponding readings that you may want to watch are also going to be around. Personal reading details are also down below. But until next time, bye.